Okay, as you can see, there is difference between the activity to determine magnesium oxide, the empirical formula of magnesium oxide, and also copper oxide. Okay, because magnesium is a reactive metal, okay, so it needs to be heated only slightly before it can react with oxygen in the air. Okay, so magnesium, okay, the mass is determined before the reaction takes place, and the mass of oxygen is calculated as the difference between the masses of magnesium and magnesium oxide. And for magnesium oxide, this mass is determined after the reaction takes place. Okay, so you can see that the previous activity that we learned before cuti, okay, to determine the empirical formula of magnesium oxides is different from what we learned today to determine the empirical formula of copper oxide, because magnesium is more reactive. Okay, and it's only to be heated only slightly before it can react with oxygen in the air. Copper oxide is less reactive. That's why the activity or the experiment to determine the empirical formula of copper oxide is different from magnesium oxide. Okay. Copper 2 oxide is heated in a stream of hydrogen gas so that hydrogen can remove oxygen from the oxide. Okay, copper 2 oxide, okay, react with the hydrogens. Okay, hydrogens form from the reactions between hydrochloric acid and also zinc in the experiment, as you can see in the video. Okay, so the mass of copper 2 oxide is determined before the reaction takes place, and then the mass of oxygen is calculated as the difference between the masses of copper 2 oxide and copper, and then the mass of copper is determined after the reaction takes place. So, if the question asks why the method to determine the copper 2 oxide empirical formula is different from the method to determine the empirical formula of magnesium oxide, because copper is less reactive towards oxygen. Okay. And okay, we can see from this table, okay, potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium, and zinc, okay, more reactive. Okay, they are more reactive, okay, compared to the hydrogen, so iron, tin, lead, and also copper. So the empirical formula of this group can be determined by the heating of the metal in the air. However, for this group, empirical formula of less reactive metal oxides is determined by the heating the metal oxide in the flow of hydrogen gas. Okay, I hope you understand this topic. Okay, thank you.